Hi everyone, just doing a little mic check. Can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? And we go live in about 8 minutes. See you soon. That wasn't a good start, was it? I was just doing a post on the page. Hang on. Hiya. Welcome to the quiz. Are we all right? Do you know, I've been waiting a year to wear this stupid jacket. Again, you're very welcome. So what we're going to do is go through how to play. Hopefully you're okay with it. We've got an online entry form, which if you've... Hiya! Hi, Kathy. Which, if you've made your donation, you should have been posted that form. And it's got your picture round on, which is the first 12. We start on question 13 in a minute. The quiz starts really easy, and it does get harder as we go. But we do ask that you don't write answers in the chat, apart from a special bit later. We'll tell you about that later. You write your answers on the form, because by filling that form in, the quiz is marked for you. We do a little league table of results, and you'll get that back tonight. Last year we didn't do it the same night. We did it the day after. So you get that along with all the answers, of course, as well. Please don't Google any answers. It's completely pointless. It's a bit of fun. Yeah, thanks, Alison. Hi, Marie. Have you got your form all right? Yeah, please don't Google any answers. You should get half marks without too much trouble. It's all for fun, and it's all for charity as well. Although Alison does say that the winners tonight can have an Ames pen and pin badge, which is quite nice. If you do want to make any extra donations to Ames, that's much appreciated. And that link is just down there. And we'll let you know how much we raise at the end of the quiz. So we're ready? Yes. Here's the first one. So it does start easy. Question 13. Traditionally served with a Christmas dinner, what's used to make the blankets in Pigs in Blankets? Alison, what happens if your team wins? So traditionally served with a Christmas dinner, what's used to make the blankets in Pigs in Blankets? It does get harder, I promise you. On to question 14. Now, we always do something wrong. We've already done two things. Question 14. According to the Bible, Jesus was born in which town? Alison's just going to take it. So, according to the Bible, Jesus was born in which town? Hi, Steph. You all right? Question 15. In The Grinch, I love that film, how does he enter Cindy Lou's house to steal the presents? So in The Grinch, how does he enter Cindy Lou's house to steal the presents? What Alison does is quite interesting with the online quizzes, because unbelievably, I've done 256 of these now. It's quite a lot. But she writes the answers down on pen and paper. Then she WhatsApp or Zooms with her team, and then she writes them on the entry form to get, the mark and the answers. So that's a different way to do it. You fancy doing that? Question 16. Which drinks company is credited with changing the colour of Santa's suit from green to red? So which drinks company is credited with changing the colour of Santa's suit from green to red? Oh, you Alison. Oh, nearly put. Oh, obviously, hopefully you'll know Alison well. A lot of you will. I've seen your pictures of what was it? A murder mystery. James looks ace. Question 17. Can you remember? Widow Twankey is a character from which pantomime? So Widow Twankey is a character from which pantomime? Oh, Martin, you play. Martin, there's connections later. He hates it. It's only a little one. I nearly put the picture up, Alison. I didn't have time to embarrass you. Question 18. Which supermarket uses those Christmas mascots? So which supermarket uses the Christmas mascots in the picture? Go like that. Question 19. Another word for gadget. What name does Randall Peltzer, yeah, that caught me out, give to the Mogwai he buys as a Christmas present for his son in the film Gremlins? So another word for gadget. What name does Randall Peltzer give to the Mogwai he buys as a Christmas present from his son, for his son in the film Gremlins? I used to have one. Lost it. And number 20, referring to the glittering image of its film industry, what T is the Christmas-related nickname of the area of Los Angeles called Hollywood? Now, if you do miss any of these as we go, we have a very short break in the middle, and they're on screen then for you as well. So you can't really miss any. So what T is the Christmas-related nickname of the area of Los Angeles called Hollywood? I didn't know this one. I'm quite embarrassed, but now bring us some figgy pudding is a line that features repeatedly in which Christmas Carol? And I didn't know that. So now bring us some figgy pudding is a line that features repeatedly in which Christmas Carol? '22, Black Friday has now become a popular shopping day. What's the Monday immediately following it known as? So Black Friday has become a popular shopping day. What's the Monday immediately following it known as? Now then, 23. Don't start, but arguably a Christmas. Is it a Christmas film? How many Die Hard films are there? So is it 3, 4, 5, or 6? Does anyone think it's not a Christmas film? So how many Die Hard films are there? It is Quiet, Marie. '24. Which of the following is mentioned first in the song The 12 Days of Christmas? Is it drummers, pipers, or lords? Yeah, by the looks of it, we've got 24 teams on at the moment. "25, what's the name of the reindeer in Frozen?" So what's the name of the reindeer in Frozen? That's 25. Number 26, which hotel chain has a name that's also the title of the 1942 film in which Bing Crosby first sings the song White Christmas? So we have an easy first half, and then we have a, "Hi Martin, you're right, connections later." Yeah. And then second half is a little bit tougher. So 26, which hotel chain has a name that's also the title of the 1942 film in which Bing Crosby first sings the song White Christmas? He hates it. Do you know, this is my first of 5 Christmas quizzes. 5. Question 27. In a survey of almost 5,000 people, asking, generally speaking, do you like or dislike Christmas songs, what did most people say? So 50-50 on that one. In a survey of almost 5,000 people, asking, generally speaking, do you like or dislike Christmas songs? What did most people say? And then 28, which song by Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars just missed out on the Christmas #1 of 2014, but went on to be a 2015 #1? So which song by Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars just missed out on the Christmas #1, but went on to be UK's best-selling song of 2015? I played that song last night, I DJ'd last night. #29, few choices for this one. So what was tinsel originally made from? Was it tin, silver, or wool? So what was tinsel originally made from those three? Was it tin, silver, or wool? Now, usually, if you do the online quizzes, usually we normally do an anagram now, but we've not, because you've got 4 anagrams in your picture ad. So, who was the manager of the England football team when they first used the Christmas tree formation? So, who was manager of the England football team when they first used the Christmas tree formation? Now, just beware that later, we might do one in a minute, you know. Later, what we're going to do is we're just going to throw a few questions out there that you can answer in the chat. And if you are first to answer, Alison's going to judge this. I have nothing to do with this. You win a prize. Okay, so we might ask one of them in a minute. So be ready with the chat. These are your questions repeated again really quickly for you. So traditionally served with Christmas dinner, what's used to make the blankets in Pigs in Blankets? I think we're going to ask one after this rerun. According to the Bible, Jesus was born in which town? Then 15, in The Grinch, how does he enter Cindy Lou's house to steal the presents? 16, which drinks company is credited with changing the colour of Santa's suit from green to red? Are you ready? In the chat in a minute. Widow Twankey is a character from which pantomime? Then 18, which supermarket uses the pictured mascots? And 19, what name does Randall Peltzer give to the Mogwai he buys as a Christmas present for his son in the film Gremlins? Question 20, referring to the glittering image of its film industry, what T is the Christmas-related nickname of the area of Los Angeles called Hollywood? And then 21, now bring us some figgy pudding is a line that featured repeatedly in which Christmas carol? Black Friday's become a popular shopping day. What's the Monday immediately following it known as? These are on screen as well later. And then arguably a Christmas film. How many Die Hard films are there in the series? 24, which of the following is mentioned first in the song The 12 Days of Christmas? Drummers, pipers, or lords? And 25, what's the name of the reindeer in Frozen? 26, which hotel chain has a name that's also the title of the 1942 film in which Bing Crosby first sings the song White Christmas? And 27, survey question. Generally speaking, do you like or dislike Christmas songs? What did the survey say? 28, which song by Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars just missed out on the Christmas #1 hit single of 2014, but went on to become the UK's best-selling song of 2015? Then 29, what was tinsel originally made of? And finally 30, who was manager of the England football team when they first used the Christmas tree formation? Now, we're going to ask a question that you can answer now in the chat. And the first person to get it, are you ready? Alison, are you ready? Because you're doing this. First person to get this and get the right answer, you will win one of the Ames baubles. I've got one, they're dead nice. Are we ready? Alison, are you ready? Give me an okay. Give me an okay. So first person to get this in the chat. She's ready, she's ready. So here's the question. How many days in Advent this year? So how many days in Advent this year? First one to come up on the chat with it gets it. We'll let you keep going. And when, Alison, when you see the first correct answer, let us know. Ooh. Alison's judging this. I can't see a right answer yet. Keep going. Oh. I think someone, yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. So Sarah, Alison will contact you and you've won a bauble. Yeah, we'll do another one later. We'll do another one later. Right. Whilst you catch up, because I'm about, well, 5 to 10 seconds ahead of you. So, you know, we've got a mixed video round. So the way that works is it's also embedded inside your form if you want to rewatch it. A couple of catchphrases, movie question, a few adverts in there. Enjoy. Here we go.
Here's a song everybody knows. Yeah, we all know how it goes. 'Cause it's the song everybody knows. So come on and sing.
Flim flam doodle bottle flip flop beep bop skirfle or ding dang willy wally bing bang tick tock peekaboo hip a dip a doodle doo fizzle does a cling clang doodle doodle sing sang. Yeah, I said noodle doodle sing sang.
He said noodle doodle sing sang. Here's a song everybody knows. Yeah, we all know how it goes. 'Cause it's the song everybody knows. So come on and sing.
Come on and sing, come on. Flim flam doodle bottle flip flop beep bop skirfle or ding dang willy wally bing bang tick tock peekaboo hip a dip a doodle doo fizzle does a cling clang noodle doodle sing sang. Flim flam doodle bottle flip flop beep bop skirfle or ding dang willy wally bing bang tick tock peekaboo hip a dip a doodle doo fizzle does.
So there we go. Yeah, I told you it was going to happen. 33 should just be what film is it on screen. So if you do want to rewatch that, because that maybe that threw you out, it's embedded inside your form, so you can rewatch it. Next bit is the music round. Now, we'll warn you after this, we're going to do another one of those questions in the chat, so be ready. So we've got 5 Christmas songs. Each one plays twice. Some are short as well. Each one will play twice for you, and you've got to name the name of the artist and the name of the song. When we mark them later, it's worth half a point for the artist, and it's worth half a point for the name of the song. Here we go.
The mood is right. The spirit's up. We're here tonight. The mood is right. The spirit's up. We're here tonight. Dreams of Santa, dreams of snow. Dreams of Santa, dreams of snow.
Dolls that'll talk and we'll go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. Dolls that'll talk and we'll go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen.
Bells will be ringing, the glad, glad news. So what a Christmas to have the blues. Bells will be ringing, the glad, glad news. So what a Christmas to have the blues.
How'd you do? Okay. So that's the easier half of the quiz. And it does get a bit tougher after the break. At this point, we have a 10-minute break, and you'll see a 10-minute timer come up on the screen. The questions that I've read out will appear on the screen. They'll scroll through. And there's also 5 bonus questions, if you like. We may or may not have just had a connection blip. I'm not quite sure. But we're back in 10 minutes' time. Back in 10 minutes. Yes, so it's Martin's favourite bit next. Yes, and the questions 31 to 35 was the video round. So you can either, if you're on YouTube, you can wind back on the video, but it's inside that entry form. It's embedded inside, so you can rewatch that again, nice and easy. Right, what we're also going to do, just Martin. Just to add a complication to it, is we're going to ask you another question that you can put in the chat. Now, no copying and pasting on this. You've got to actually type them in, Alison says. And again, Alison is the judge. We'll let this run, because it'll take a little longer, as we ask the question. So a bit of multitasking here. So the question is in the chat, this one. And this is for one of them ceramic decorations. They're nice, aren't they? Name all of Santa's reindeer. So in the chat, the first person to do it, no copying and pasting, name all of Santa's reindeer. Alison's the judge. And we're going to go on to the next bit as you do that. So connections, how it works is there's 4 general knowledge questions, not necessarily Christmas based, but the 5th one of the sequence, which will be question 50, is what's the Christmas type connection? Okay, I'll let that run as I'm asking. So question 46, what type of animal features on the logo for Lloyds Bank? And you are writing this on your entry form. So 46, what type of animal features on the logo for Lloyds Bank? I'm confused and I'm just reading them. This is going to be absolute. Wait till you get the next one. It's going to be bedlam, this. Alison, I'm leaving that to you. Honestly, it's beyond me. So question 46 on your form. What type of animal features on the logo for Lloyds Bank? Now remember, question 50 is what's the link, okay? Question 47, I can just see reindeer names. Best known for its luxury watches, which company has the slogan Swiss avant-garde since 1860? So best known for its luxury watches, which company has the slogan Swiss avant-garde since 1860? Just imagine you're typing on your phone like that. Oh, did Kathy get it? She was the yeah, I didn't look at the thing. But Kathy's in Canada. You got to send that to Canada. Oh, she already got one. Next one, 48. On July 13th, 1985, what event was watched live on TV by an estimated worldwide audience of 1.9 billion people? Should we see what Kathy won and Sarah won? Well, those are the... So if you do win the quiz, you get a pen and a pin badge for each of your team members. And next one is art, which we'll do in a little bit, is for a t-shirt. So that's 48. 49, what was invented in 1957 by Alfred Fielding and Mark Chavans, who were trying to create a type of three-dimensional plastic wallpaper, but instead found what they made would be useful for packaging. I'd have a t-shirt, Kathy. I like t-shirt. So what was invented in 57 by Alfred Fielding and Mark Chavans, who were trying to create a type of three-dimensional plastic wallpaper, but instead found what they'd made would be useful for packaging. And then last one is, what's the connection between the previous four answers? Oh, I see. Right. Decide quickly, Kathy, because we're doing the next one in a minute. Now, if you need them again, you can wind the video back. If you're on Facebook, you have to wait till we go off. Then you can. If you're on YouTube, everyone loves that stuff, Martin. You can do it any time. So I'll just flash through these again. I won't say them. So that's 46. Oh, she's got tea. So we've got a ceramic next for the next prize. 47. Tough one, that one. 48. Remember, not necessarily to do with Christmas. 49. And then what's the connection? And it's only worth 1 point. You know, it's not the end of the world if you can't get it. Now then, we've got 5 slightly tougher questions. And we're going to do one more question. You ready, Alison, for this one? This is the last question, and this will be for a ceramic. Okay, so again in the chat as we do this, and we'll just let that run. So, how many things in total did my true love send to me? So that's the chat question. How many things in total did my true love send to me? First person that gets it without Googling. That was like lightning. You've memorized that. Martin was pretty quick as well. So as we have those fire through, 51. How old is Kevin McAllister, and that's the character, not the actor, in the first Home Alone? I'd only just said it and Kathy got the answer then. So she won a t-shirt and a ceramic, Alison. So that's 51. How old is Kevin McAllister in Home Alone? Question 52. How many different types of sweets are there in a standard box of Quality Street? You don't know, you can have a guess. So how many different types of sweet are there in a standard box of Quality Street? Oh, Kathy's being nice. 6, 8, 10 or 12. Question 53. As played by Hugh Grant, what's the name of the Prime Minister in the film Love Actually? Is it Tony, David, or Jeremy? So, as played by Hugh Grant, what's the name of the Prime Minister in the film Love Actually? I think she's outside, and she goes outside now. I'll try and find her when we go off, and I'll flip back on. Because last time we did this together here, it wasn't here. We've moved, so I've got my own little man cave now, which is smaller than it looks, to be fair. Oh, Martin, I thought that might happen. So, Martin, you've got a ceramic. We've got another cat now, Anne. Misty. I'll try and find them both. When we go off and I'll come back. No, it's not. Anne, it is not Yoda. It's Grogu. That's not Yoda, it's Grogu. The child. He's nice, he's cute. Question 54. Commonly eaten at Christmas in the US and Canada, what dessert is mentioned in the lyrics? She's like, oh, sorry. didn't know. Of both the songs Sleigh Ride and Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. See, Martin, you get it. Yeah, Martin's with us. Martin likes the Uhtred. And question 55, last one of this bit. In 2013, Cadbury's was accused of being unpatriotic after introducing miniature Toblerones to its Heroes tins and boxes in place of which other chocolate brand, which was named after a model village in Birmingham. Who else have we got? We got Noddy. Look at this. Whoa, yeah. So Cadbury's was accused. I think Martin gets royalties off that program. Cadbury's was accused of being unpatriotic after introducing miniature Toblerones to its Heroes tins and boxes in place of which other chocolate brand? Now, this is our favourite bit. If you've not done this before... Okay, so last bit of the quiz this, and there's 5 questions, and they're all 50-50s. Dead easy, yeah? But if you get one of these wrong, you get no points for the whole round. And just to up the stakes, they're all worth 2 points each. Now, the instructions for that are on your entry form as well. But basically, it's a gambling game. If you don't want to answer, you won't wipe out. Just tick the box underneath that says, Dave, don't want to answer this one. And you won't wipe out. You do get points for the rest of the quiz, just this bit. People have asked that before. So here we go, all 50-50s, and starting on 56. So which of these 2 Queen songs has been Christmas #1 twice? Bohemian Rhapsody or Thank God It's Christmas? So 2 points if you get it right. If you do get it wrong, but you can miss it out. Oh, by the way, ignore that link. I forgot to take that off. Question 57. Singers Shane MacGowan from the Pogues and Annie Lennox from Eurythmics were born on Christmas Day in different years. But which decade? Was it 50s or 60s? By the way, thank you to anyone that's made a donation during the quiz on the Ames link. And once again, ignore that. It's not that one. And we will let you know. How soon after the quiz, Alison? Can we let them know how much we've raised? I mean, last year was mental. We got over £1,000 last year, which was just crazy. 3 to go. What was the first Christmas song broadcast from space? Jingle Bells or White Christmas? By the way, when we go off, you've got till 10 o'clock to submit your entry form, at which point I then mark it. Yeah, we'll let you know as soon as possible then. I'll mark it for you, and as soon as it's marked, you'll get an email, and you'll have a league table of scores, and you'll have all the answers to the quiz as well. So this is 59. In The Lion, Witch and the Wardrobe, who first finds Narnia, Edmund or Lucy? So who first finds Narnia in The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe? Is it Edmund or is it Lucy? And then last one of tonight. So there's 60 questions. It's out of 65 in total. Which of these countries do children leave their shoes out on the evening of January 5th for the 3 wise men to fill with presents? Is it Germany or is it Spain? So that's the last question. Which of those 2 countries do children leave their shoes out on January 5th for the 3 wise men to fill with presents? I like that. Is it Germany or is it Spain? And that's it. I hope you've had fun. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please keep those donations coming. Your link is on the entry form. And you've got till 10 o'clock to cement your answers. I'll go through the last ones quickly for you. Don't forget you can rewind it as well. And Merry Christmas. Happy Christmas. So here are the wipeouts one more time. Which Queen song has been Christmas #1 twice? Bohemian Rhapsody or Thank God It's Christmas? Any more of these you need, you can rewind. 57, Shane McGowan, and you're very welcome, Martin. Thanks for playing, mate. Thank you. From the Pogues, and Annie Lennox from Eurythmics were born on Christmas Day in different years, but which decade? 58, I'll go and try and find the cats in a minute for you, Anne. What was the first Christmas song broadcast from space? 59. And finally, 60. I'll go and try and find the cats for you, so I will be back in a sec and find them.
Game over.
Toby's outside, but look, Anne, if you're still there, this is Misty. Say hi, Misty. Misty makes noises lots. Go on, make a noise. Go on, make a noise. Make a noise. Make a noise. Goes, so big now. Right, thanks very much. And you never know, might see you next year. Become a yearly thing, this. Thanks a lot. Good night.
Game